One day, a little boy of 10 years old held a dollar coin in his hand and asked one of the shop owners along the street, "Excuse me, do you sell God?" The storekeeper thought it could be a prank, so he answered no and drove the boy out of the store. Throughout the day, the little boy went in and out of countless stores asking to buy God. Day turned to night and the stubborn little boy walked into the 69th store of the day and asked the storekeeper, "Excuse me, sir, do you sell God here?" The owner, who was a 60-year-old grandpa with silver hair and kind eyes, smiled and asked the little boy, "Tell me, child, why do you want to buy God?" For the first time, the boy heard someone responding to his question. The little boy shed tears and replied excitedly. He told the storekeeper that his parents died when he was still a toddler and his uncle is raising him now. His uncle worked at the construction site. He fell off a scaffolding not too long ago and is now unconscious at the hospital. The doctor told him that only God can save his uncle. The little boy thought that God must be a wonderful thing. The little boy said innocently, "If I buy God and let my uncle eat, his injuries will heal." After listening to the boy's narrative, the storekeeper's eyes looked teary and asked, "How much do you have?" $1, replied the child. "Child, God's price is exactly $1, said the storekeeper. The storekeeper took the coin from the little boy and took a bottle of God's kiss from the shelf. He said to the little boy, "Take it, boy. When your uncle drinks this bottle of God, he will get well soon." The little boy was overjoyed. Holding the drink tightly in his arms, he ran quickly to the hospital. As soon as he entered the ward, he shouted happily to his uncle, "Uncle, I bought God back and you will get well soon." The next day, a medical team consisting of the world's top medical experts took a special plane to the small city and went straight to the hospital where the little boy's uncle was. They did a thorough examination of his uncle's injuries. Soon, the little boy's uncle was cured. When the little boy's uncle was discharged from the hospital, he almost passed out when he saw the medical bill. However, the hospital quickly dispelled his doubts and said that an elderly rich man had already paid the bill. It was the rich elderly man that brought the joint medical experts over to treat the little boy's uncle. Later, the little boy's uncle found out that the old storekeeper was a billionaire and he loves to spend time at the grocery store when he has free time. The little boy's uncle got excited and immediately went to the grocery store with the little boy to thank the storekeeper. When they got to the store, the clerk told them that his boss had already left for a holiday. The clerk also told them that they need not worry too much about the medical expenses and handed a letter written by the billionaire to the little boy's uncle. The little boy's uncle tore open the letter and read, "Young man, you don't need to thank me. All the expenses have been paid by your nephew. I wanted to tell you that you are a lucky man to have such a good nephew. To save you, he brought $1 and went into every store he sees to buy God. Thank God, he was the person that saved you."